You are watching the English news of Binh Phuoc Television. I'm the one with the latest news for today. Binh Phuoc makes strides forward in digital transformation. Administrative arrangement at district commune levels bolstered. Prime Minister underscores government project to train semiconductor engineers. Government's action program cracks down on illegal fishing. On April 24th, Chairwoman of the Binh Phuoc People's Committee Trần Tuệ Hiền participated in the 8th online meeting of the National Committee on Digital Transformation, chaired by Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính.
Binh Phuoc has achieved significant outcomes in digital transformation over recent times, thanks to strong support and guidance from local authorities. Chairwoman Hiền said, digital data is a precious resource in the digital era, playing a crucial role in determining the success of digital transformation. Consequently, the province has paid early attention to creating, utilizing, sharing, and connecting digital data. It has established an Intelligent Operations Center, IOC, aimed at gradually centralizing data from various fields. The center enables provincial leaders to swiftly capture, analyze, evaluate, and provide timely directions and administrative decisions. Moreover, 3 data analyst teams, led by the vice chairmen of the Provincial People's Committee, have been set up to oversee and manage the monitoring and evaluation of indicators and data in the management domain. Since its establishment, the Intelligent Operations Center has helped provincial leaders, departments, and sectors stay abreast of the socio-economic situation. Centralized data has enhanced transparency and strengthened management efficiency.
On April 24th, Nguyễn Mạnh Cường, member of the Party Central Committee and Secretary of Binh Phuoc Party Committee, presided over a meeting on implementing administrative arrangements at the district and commune levels in Binh Phuoc Province between 2023 and 2030.
Administrative arrangements for the 2023-2025 period have been carried out in Bình Long and Chương Trình towns and Hân Quản district. These areas have set up steering committees, issued plans, and provided guiding documents for implementation at local administrative units. They are responsible for carrying out tasks such as securing funding sources, implementing plans to ensure security and order, conducting communications work, and organizing apparatus and personnel. Secretary Cường underscored the importance of adhering to the timeline and legal regulations in the implementation of district and communal level administrative unit arrangements in the province. He asked the Provincial People's Committee to review all procedures and ensure implementation is carried out legally.
Some 116 clubs have been set up in hamlets around Binh Phuoc Province to support elderly citizens. The mutual self-help clubs were founded by people from various generations as part of a community-based project to protect the legitimate rights and interests of the elderly.
The clubs also aim to support elderly people in disadvantaged areas. They will also enable the elderly to promote their role in society and will help them improve their living standards and enjoy their legitimate rights and interests. The clubs have also supported members in developing production and organized healthcare, arts, and culture activities for the elderly.
And now let's take a look at the top stories around the country. A conference was held in the government headquarters on April 24th aimed to develop human resources for the semiconductor industry. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính chaired the event.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính told the event that the government has developed a project to train 50,000 semiconductor engineers to take advantage of global shifting of semiconductor production and supply chains. He said that digital transformation is a strategic choice and top priority for Vietnam. He said that amid the ongoing shift of semiconductor production and supply chains, Vietnam is one of the few countries in the global radar, which is both an opportunity and a challenge for Vietnam. The Prime Minister emphasized that in addition to advantageous factors, Vietnam must meet other conditions in terms of hard and soft infrastructure, especially human resources to develop semiconductor industry. He requested solutions to achieve these goals in the shortest time possible by taking into account the use of existing platforms of training facilities, teaching staff, and IT human resources for additional semiconductor training.
There remains ample room for Vietnam export to China, and the growth will be directly proportional to the quality improvement of products by domestic enterprises, according to insiders.
Last year, Vietnam saw 12 groups of goods exported to the Chinese market with value of more than $1 billion each. Among them, phones and components took the lead with earnings of $16.87 billion, followed by computers, electronic products and components. Two-way trade turnover reached over $42 billion in the first quarter of this year, of which Vietnam's exports to China topped $12.68 billion, an increase of 5.2%, while imports from the neighboring country reached $29.4 billion, up 24.4% against the same period last year. With this result, growth in exports to China remained a bright spot in the country's trade activities in the first quarter, and is expected to retain its momentum for the whole year. In the future, this figure is expected to increase when China opens its market for other farm products, such as fresh coconuts, frozen vegetables and citrus fruits.
A raft of measures to deal with illegal, unreported and unregulated fishing is included in the government's freshly issued action program as the country is striving to clamp down on illegal fishing.
Among the short-term measures carried out until May 2024 are improving public awareness of IUU fishing prevention. Besides, it is a must to comply with both Vietnamese and international laws on seafood traceability, while investigating, identifying, and handling all acts related to illegal fishing. Regarding long-term measures, the government resolves to complete policies and regulations on the fisheries, improve fishermen's livelihoods, and direct management of the fishery workers in accordance with both domestic and international labor regulations. Right after receiving the EC's yellow card in 2017, Vietnam promptly enacted the fisheries law and established fishing vessel data covering registration and the issuance of fishing licenses from central to local levels. Relevant ministries, agencies, and coastal provinces and cities of the country have ramped up IUU fishing prevention tasks and solutions in line with directives of the permanent members of the Party Central Committee Secretariat, the Prime Minister, and the National Steering Committee on IUU Fishing Prevention.
An exhibition themed Sofia Jablonska, The Lifetime Journey Through the Century, opened in Hanoi recently as an event to celebrate the 32nd anniversary of the diplomatic relations between Vietnam and Ukraine.
This exhibition introduces the public to more than 50 photos and documents by female Ukrainian traveler, photographer, film operator, and writer Sofia Jablonska. The works on display provide visitors with a journey back through the past, exploring moments of the daily life, landscape, and people of Vietnam during the 1930 to 1940 period. The exhibition also reveals Sofia Jablonska's thoughts and feelings towards this landscape and people of Vietnam through quotes taken from her diary, Far Horizons, in which Vietnam was described as a secretive and fascinating country. By utilizing visual landscape, Sofia Jablonska captured vivid senses of rural life in Vietnam with endless fields and hardworking people, the majestic beauty of Ha Long Bay, Thăng Long Imperial Citadel, Long Bien Bridge, and Hoan Kiem Lake. In addition, the cultural diversity of Vietnamese ethnic groups was highlighted through many Sofia Jablonska's photos on the Thai, Hmong, and Giao Tiên ethnic people. The exhibition is open to the public until April 30th at the Vietnamese Women's Museum at 36 Lý Thường Kiệt Street, Hanoi.
And that's it for this edition of BPTV News. Thank you very much for your watching, and we will see you in the next time.